Hey everyone! Imagine a core update hits and your rank tracker shows a 5-position drop. You spent 2 weeks fixing things only to realize later that the page itself wasn't the problem. The data point you relied on was. And that's the key lesson. Don't just track rankings, track the meaning behind them. The days of obsessing over a single blue link are over. The SERP is now a mix of AI, images, videos, and hyper-personalized results. And that means your tool has to keep up. It has to show you a complete view of what's really happening. So today, I'm going to walk you through 5 of the best rank tracking tools for 2026. I'll show you what's inside each one, how they actually feel to use, what stands out, and where they might fall short. And if you want more than just the 5 tools we cover today, check out our article 15 Best Rank Tracking Software for 2026, Find Your Perfect SEO Tool in Minutes, where we compare even more tools and share advice on how to choose the right tracker and avoid common mistakes. Ready to find your perfect rank tracking tool? Let's get into the first option. Okay, let's start with Wincher. Wincher is one of those tools that often comes up when people want an affordable, user-friendly rank tracker. Something that does its job well without forcing you to learn a whole new ecosystem. It's clearly aimed at people who want to monitor positions, receive clean reports, and get back to work, not get stuck configuring the tool all day. And you know, that's a real advantage. Wincher feels focused, clean, lightweight, and pretty easy to understand. From the feature side, Wincher covers the essentials you'd expect from a modern rank tracker. Daily keyword tracking, ranking history, visibility trends, competitor monitoring, and clear, easy-to-share reports. It also supports tracking both mobile and desktop, plus local rankings for businesses that care about local search. But the real appeal lies in the experience, not the feature checklist. Wincher is built to be intuitive, and that's what makes it feel like a tool for real SEO work. To get started with Wincher, you just create an account, add your domain, choose the market, language and device, and then either import your keywords or use its AI suggested list. It only took me a few minutes. Easy, which is exactly how Wincher works. And now we are on the overview dashboard, where we see average position, position changes, top results, and estimated traffic. Below the main view, you see the keywords in a simple list, each with core metrics like position, movement, search volume, and estimated traffic. The features column is a smart touch. It highlights which SERP features, such as featured snippets, PAA, local packs, or videos, were present in the search results for that keyword. This is exactly where Wincher shows its modern thinking. After what we discussed at the beginning of the video, this kind of view is essential. In the Opportunities tab, you can discover additional relevant keywords that you might want to track or optimize for. The Competitors tab is also a solid spot for insights. Take SE Ranking, SerP, or keyword.com, for example. They have strong positions for these keywords, and that's a clear prompt to check their pages and see what moves they're making. When you click the green circle number next to a keyword, you open the SERP audit view. It shows you exactly how the SERP looks for that query, so you are not just guessing. When you look at the pricing, Wincher clearly sits in the more affordable bracket. It's not built for large enterprise teams with complex reporting workloads, and it doesn't try to be. So if you are looking for a rank tracker that's low maintenance and easy to live with, Wincher is the kind of tool you can open and actually use every day. Next up, Ahrefs. Now, Ahrefs is obviously far more than a rank tracker. It's one of the big name SEO suites, and that's important, because people don't usually buy Ahrefs just for rank tracking alone. They buy it for backlink analysis, keyword research, competitor research, content exploration, and SEO auditing workflows. So when we talk about Ahrefs in the context of rank tracking, the key point is this: Rank tracking is part of a much wider SEO and marketing platform. And that's part of the reason Ahrefs is so widely used. If you're already using it for competitive research, it's much easier to track rankings in the same place. You're not constantly switching tabs or trying to connect the dots across different platforms. From a feature perspective, Ahrefs is strong when you want to connect ranking performance with broader search intelligence. You can look at what's moving, what's losing, where competitors are gaining, and how that fits into your keyword strategy. Let's take a quick look at Ahrefs from the inside and see how it feels to track rankings here. At first, the setup seems familiar. You add a project, pick your domain, target country, device, and keywords, and Ahrefs generates a dashboard showing your positions over time, SERP features, and visibility trends. It's standard but well executed. What makes Ahrefs interesting from an SEO point of view is the amount of context you get. You can see the SERP snapshot for each keyword, average position, how many keywords you own in top 3 and top 10, plus filters for tags, device, and location. That's already a lot more than a simple position list. I really like how smoothly competitors are backed into the rank tracker. You can add them right inside the project and instantly see how your rankings stack up across shared keywords. That makes it easy to spot trends. For example, when a competitor jumps several positions on mobile while you don't budge, which is a strong hint that they've made some kind of move. Ahrefs is like a treasure trove, a reliable assistant you can always lean on. Need to find keywords for a new page? Check your rankings or map out a strategy, Ahrefs always has your back. For example, it flagged that the position for SEO portfolio had dropped from 2 to 8, while SEO portfolio examples slid from 1 to 4. And traffic metrics follow the same downward trend. Thanks to Ahrefs, we can realize that this page deserves a closer look. We need to study the SERP, understand what's changed, and probably rethink the content. Maybe it's not just as relevant or fresh as it used to be. Do you want a practical tip? If you are using Ahrefs for rank tracking, make sure you connect your Google Search Console account inside the tool. It unlocks anonymous query data that even Google Search Console doesn't surface directly. Queries Google knows you rank for, but hides behind that anonymous query line in the native reports. Now, if you check pricing, Ahrefs is clearly not the budget-friendly option, but that's not its job. It's for teams that want a full-featured SEO platform and are willing to invest in depth, coverage, and competitive insight. Let's move on to Nightwatch. Nightwatch is a go-to name for anyone who wants serious rank tracking with local SEO capabilities. It has a reputation for being strong on search visibility monitoring, especially when you care about geography, device separation, and clean reporting. The local SEO capability is a big plus. A lot of rank trackers give you a high-level view of rankings. But local SEO demands more detail. If you are managing restaurants, local service businesses, or multi-location brands, you need to see how rankings vary by location. Nightwatch is well equipped to provide that. Feature-wise, Nightwatch includes keyword tracking, very accurate local ranking data, SERP feature tracking, competitor insights, and customizable reporting that agencies will appreciate. On top of that, it bundles backlink monitoring and website audits to catch issues like broken links. Alright, let's jump into Nightwatch and take a look at the actual interface. Here, I'm already inside the project I created earlier, and setting it up was really quick and straightforward. The usual flow: add the URL, pick the country and language, and for local tracking you can also specify a city or region, which, as we already mentioned, Nightwatch handles very well. Then you can add your keywords, connect Google Search Console and Google Analytics in the settings, and pretty much you're ready to go. One thing I notice is that even though Nightwatch is feature-heavy, the interface is actually quite easy to learn. The layout is intuitive, the onboarding is smooth, and you can get productive without a steep learning curve. Now let's look at a few key features. One of the first things I wanted to try is the AI assistant. It suggests ready-made prompts for research, analysis, optimization, and content. For example, I asked it for ideas to optimize our page for daily rank tracking software, and it gave some solid on-page suggestions. Some of them we've already done, but there are still some tweaks, small tweaks, like improving the meta title and description or adding internal links that are worth considering. The keyword table is customizable with sortable columns and clear ranking trends, so you can quickly see what's moving and what's flat. You can also add competitors and compare your performance side by side. The notes feature is handy too. You can attach comments to specific URLs, which is great for collaboration and for keeping ideas handy. Finally, the reports area is another highlight. You can fully customize dashboards and layouts, so you can build client-ready reports exactly how you like them. I also took a quick look at the site audit section, and it's clean and well organized. Indexing issues are clearly highlighted, and there are clear visual views for what's working and what needs attention. Overall, Nightwatch feels like a serious tool that doesn't overcomplicate the UX, and even when you are dealing with a lot of data. Alright, and the pricing. Everything about Nightwatch feels customizable, and the pricing is no exception. They offer plans based on the number of keywords you want to track, so you can pick a tier that fits your workload. Summing things up, Nightwatch makes a lot of sense when local specific tracking is important, and your reporting needs to reflect that level of detail. So, if you're looking for a rank tracker that's both easy to use and packed with strong local SEO features, Nightwatch is definitely worth considering. Now let's talk about Advanced Web Ranking, or AWR. AWR is one of those tools that has been around the block for a reason. Just for the record, Advanced Web Ranking has been doing rank tracking for over 22 years, 2 full decades. That's impressive, and it matters, because it means they've lived through every Google algorithm update, every SERP layout change, and they've kept adapting along the way. It's built for people who want customizable rank tracking and reporting, and it tends to appeal to professionals who care about structure, control, and deep reporting logic. This is not the kind of tool you pick because it looks flashy. You pick it because here you can handle a lot of keywords, multiple projects, and client reporting at scale. It's especially appealing to agencies and bigger teams, where the real challenge isn't just tracking rankings, but explaining them clearly to clients and stakeholders. From a feature point of view, Advanced Web Ranking gives you classic, solid rank tracking. Keyword monitoring, history, visibility scores, and SERP feature tracking with strong options for organizing keywords into projects and tags. You can filter by device, location, and search engine, and build custom dashboards and reports. On top of that, it tracks your AI-driven brand visibility across platforms like Google AI Mode, Gemini, ChatGPT, and shows pixel-level rankings above the fold exposure, and how SERP features affect your CTR opportunities. And this pixel-level tracking really feels like one of its standout features. We'll definitely come back to that in a bit. Alright, let's see how AWR feels in practice. Everything starts with creating a project. AWR even includes a demo project, but I've set up my own so we can look at a real example. The main view gives you project level visibility scores, search intent distribution, and organic traffic estimates. If you click around, you can go much deeper into keyword data and SERP level metrics. One thing you can't ignore is how much AWR focuses on AI-driven visibility. The platform has invested heavily in AI search visibility, so you can track how your brand appears in Google's AI mode, AI overviews, and across major AI platforms. Unfortunately, AI Insights is only available on a paid plan, but it's worth keeping in mind. In the keyword table, everything looks clean and structured with a helpful search SERP features column. The real highlight is pixel level tracking. Instead of just saying position 3, AWR tells you how many pixels down the page you sit, whether you're above or below the fold, and how SERP features impact your estimated CTR. Over in the Keyword Research tab, you can see all the keywords your site appears for in the top 50, along with traffic estimates, traffic cost, and the actual keyword list with metrics. The UI highlights position changes very clearly, so you can instantly see where you've gained, for example 6, 5, or 4 positions. That's a solid signal that something's working. Another useful feature is SEO forecasting. AWR estimates how your current trends might translate into additional visits, conversions, and even revenue in the future, which helps you prioritize efforts. And finally, reports and alerts. You can fully customize and schedule reports and set up alerts so you don't miss important changes. And here we are back on the AWR side taking a closer look at pricing. As you can see, AWR isn't one of the cheaper options out there, and that's no surprise. It's clearly aimed at experienced SEOs, teams, and agencies, not freelancers who just want basic tracking. So advanced web ranking is a good fit if you want something more robust, more configurable, and more suitable for mature SEO workflows. And now, as the cherry on top, let's talk about our fifth and final tool, JaySearch. We've already mentioned JaySearch in our earlier video about free tools, but that was mainly in the context of budget-friendly options. This time I want to look at it from a slightly different angle. If you haven't seen that video yet, it's also on the channel. Feel free to check it out. JaySearch is a daily rank tracker built on Google Search Console data. And that's the main point. It's not trying to be a full-blown SEO platform. It's focused on giving users accurate Google Search Console-based keyword monitoring, simple keyword discovery, and a quick setup process. By leaning into Search Console data, JaySearch avoids simulations, proxies, or scraping Google's SERPs. Instead, it pulls ranking data directly from Google Search Console through the official API. So every position, impression, and click you see in JaySearch is exactly what Google reports. Alright, let's zoom in on JaySearch's core features and what it actually feels like to use them. So yeah, the data is 100% accurate and it updates daily. On the growth plan, you get up to 480 days of ranking history, which is perfect for tracking algorithm update effects and long-term trends. The tool also gives you visibility-based insights. You can see which keywords are core, which are untapped, and which long-tail terms bring traffic and high CTR. You can group keywords by page, intent, or category, track rankings across all 192 countries supported by Google Search Console, and generate clean reports that you can share with clients or teammates in just one click. JaySearch is absolutely capable of handling big projects, up to 20 projects, 10,000 keywords, and 1,000 pages, and it's all available for just $19 per month. Let's stop talking about features and actually see them in action. Creating a project in JaySearch is almost as easy as making a cup of tea, and just as fast. You log in with your Google account, connect your Google Search Console properties, and JaySearch automatically pulls in all your site data. Within minutes, every keyword Google associates with your site appears in the tool. Below the main view, you'll find the keyword ranking map with key metrics like volume, clicks, impressions, positions, and mentions, the number of times the keyword appears on the page. From here, you can sort and group keywords using filters. In the filters, you can even set the timeline to 16 months, which means you can compare your performance before and after any major Google update with full context. You can also share groups with teammates or clients in just a few clicks by hitting Share Group. And if you have a specific set of keywords, you can add them in the Keyword Performance tab by typing, pasting, or importing them. In bulk URL analysis, you can paste a list of URLs from a content cluster or migrated section, and JaySearch shows you how each page is performing, gaining traffic, stuck, or even pulling the group down. SEO Insights is another handy feature. Just click Get Insight, and JaySearch suggests topics and keyword ideas you can use to grow traffic. For example, it tells us to consider such keywords as SEO Portfolio Template and SEO Portfolio Example, because we are already close to the top but not quite there yet. If you work with multiple markets, you can always switch or add a country for tracking. Just go to the settings and pick the right one. In short, JaySearch is built to be fast, simple, and intuitive, which fits perfectly with the way experienced SEOs work every day. When you care most about accuracy, clarity, and practical Google Search Console-backed keyword insights, JaySearch can easily become your daily go-to tool. We've covered 5 very different rank tracking tools. Which one is right for you? That's up to you. Some teams will land on Ahrefs or another all-in-one suite. Others will prefer something simpler like Wincher or JaySearch. For agencies and more complex workflows, Nightwatch and advanced web ranking often make more sense. And of course, many teams choose to combine a research and strategy platform with a dedicated daily rank tracker, and that can be a very smart approach. That's it for this video. We know that 5 tools is just a drop in the ocean, so we won't leave you there. If you want to go deeper and find the rank tracker that really fits your workflow, check out our article, 15 Best Rank Tracking Software for 2026, Find Your Perfect SEO Tool in Minutes. There, we compare even more tools and share practical tips on how to choose the right one and how to monitor rankings effectively. If you found this useful, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more SEO content, and drop a comment telling us which tool you currently use or the one you are thinking about switching to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.